Hey everybody, it's Mike aka That Card Guy. I'm here today with a video about items that I picked up at the local box lot auction. Now it's not a sports specific auction, it's not a collectible specific. They have everything there. If you've never been to a box lot auction, look them up in your town. Just look for different auction houses. This one in particular, they just have a little bit of everything. There's tools, there's collectibles, there's clothes, there's bikes, there's just about anything you can think of they have at this auction that comes out every Friday here. And this week in particular, they had a bunch of sports cards there. There's one guy, I don't know who he is, but he's been bringing in items every 4 to 6 weeks, has a lot of sports cards there. And I ended up spending just under $100, $96 and some change. They do charge a 10% buyer's premium, so if you bid $5, you can pay $5.50 for that item. We're going to jump right into what I bought. Now, a bunch of them right here, you can see them. These are 1987 Donrus opening day factory sets. They're all still sealed. And I ended up winning these for $5 a piece. They had 9 of them, but 5 of them you can see the covers have definitely been toned. My guess is these were in somebody's storage somewhere that wasn't temperature controlled here in Arizona. So you can see the quality of the two. The ones on the bottom are a lot better, nice and clear. So I can get top dollar for these. I'll probably have to discount these a little bit just because of that discoloration. So for the $5.50 each that I paid, looks like these are selling for about $20 to $30 on eBay, probably that $20 range for those ones, and hopefully can get about $30, worst case $25 on these. I may put a couple into my collectibles booth just as I have so many of them. I don't know how long it's going to take to sell through them, so I'll put a couple of them in there, and I'll probably put these in there and even discount them a little more, just trying to get the sale, because like I said, that discoloration is quite a bit when you compare it to that. But still a great pickup. I paid $5 a piece. There's 9 of them. $45 plus that premium, just under $50 for 9 sets. If I sell 2 of them, that covers the price of all of them. So really good price on those. The rest of the items are right here off camera. Got a couple boxes worth of stuff, a binder, and one other box. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna pull one item at a time, or one box at a time out here. Now first up, we got this box of basketball here. This I also paid $5 for, and it's not a complete set. You can see it does have a couple cards on top. Got like this Pistons card from Hoops and like the championship card from Hoops. At one time, these cards did bring $4 or $5, maybe even $10 way back in the 1990s. But the main reason I bought it is because there's a little stack in here in the middle of Fleer basketball cards from, I believe this is 1989-90 Fleer. Again, it's not a set. There's no Michael Jordans in here. I looked through them. But I'm always building this set because it's an affordable set to make. The Jordan card's not too expensive. I think the set sells for about $40 when it's complete. But we've got lots of players in here. I'll just kind of flip through a couple that we can find in here. You can see a lot of them. But these are all in good condition. So just a big stack of those. There's probably 100, 150 of those cards. So for under a nickel a piece when I'm building sets, that's a great way to pick them up. There is also a lot of this year Hoops. I don't think there's any name players in here. I flipped through it briefly, but didn't see anything. There are a few of this year Fleer as well. Again, no big name stars, but we got a quick little fan through of who's in there. So I got Danny Ainge. So picking those up for, again, pennies per card. Pretty good deal. There are a couple stickers. We got Mark Aguirre. And let me see if there's anything else in here. I see a couple other stickers hiding in here, so let me find those as well. See who's in this other little batch of stickers. See, we've got Tom Chambers, got a couple of those, a bunch of those, and we got, who's that, Dale Davis? Oh, that was good, seeing them from reverse. So we got some Dale Davis and Tom Chambers stickers, and then I think that was about it. There are some newer cards in here, but I flipped through, and I didn't see much in there. So you can see there's some of those, and some of those. But I didn't see any stars or rookies. So this is basically going to be a box of commons that I'll probably just end up redonating that part of, and I'm going to keep all those Fleer cards and integrate them with my other cards that I use to build sets. So fantastic purchase there for $5. All right, now we're going to check out the binder. You can see this is what he does on the cover of each of the binders. I think there was about 8 of them there. He'll put one that says 1970s football or 1970s baseball. And the vintage cards that he has are generally very beat up. Terrible condition. But this one had some decent stuff in it. So first off, we had some Pokemons in there, and there's probably 5, 6, 7 different foil cards in here. I don't think any of them are worth a whole lot individually. I do in my collectibles booth sell some bulk lots of Pokemon cards. I'll put 100 out there, mainly commons, and I'll put a couple foils in there and I'll sell them for like 10 bucks. So these will make good fillers for that. Let me double check. I can't remember what I paid for this binder of cards. Binder cards I paid $7 for. So I paid a whopping $7 for this binder. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 pages of Pokemon. But then we go back here, look, we got some Mars Attacks cards. I don't know if that's a full set, but I'll look through that and see. And then there's another one, and these are pretty cool. These here, these are these old presidential or history cards. I haven't seen some of these in a long time. And that's what it looks like. So we got like Spirit of 1776, Hysterical History, that's what they're called. And again, I don't think they're worth a ton, but it looks like there could be a set in here, or at least most of a set. So I'll go through that. And again, they're in really nice condition. I think these are from the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I just looked it up just to be sure. 1975. So we'll go through. We'll see how much of that set I have. But still, a pretty good deal on that binder for just $7. Now, these two flats. And this is why it's called the box lot auction. Because usually they're in boxes of some sort and everything's just thrown in there. And this was how this box was set. I paid up a little bit for it. Not too much, because I think I got a pretty good deal on these. I paid $15 plus that 10% premium, so that makes it $16.50 for this box. Now, first off, we got this little Pcl Reprint Set. I've had a couple of these in the past. This little set here is not too expensive. It sells for $5 or $10 or something like that. But again, I only paid $15 for the whole box, so I can get $5 or $10 back for that little set. That's a great little start. There are a few vintage cards in here and some ones that he tried to make people think are vintage. He tries to trick people a lot, and I think it happens at a lot of these auctions. So look. You got this card of Babe Ruth here, but it's obviously a reprint from some sort of set, but he puts it in this card holder, makes it look more expensive. So if you're not experienced in buying cards, you might think that it is an original Babe Ruth card, but there are some cool vintage cards in here, even though they might not be in the greatest condition. So look, we have this Willie Mays Home Run Tops game card. The back is in rough shape. It looks like it might have been in someone's album or something like that. But again, I paid $15 for this whole box. Pretty good deal. And we have a couple of these TCMA cards from 1977. Warren Spahn and Phil Rizzuto. Not a big deal, but I can get $1 or so a piece for those. At my booth, also had one of those of Joe DiMaggio. And they put them in the holders. And actually, the holders have a little bit of value too. A lot of times I'll bundle up 5 or 10 holders and get $1 a piece for them, even used. So again, I'll like cards and holders. Now here's the one. The Holy Grail, look. Yeah, we got Honus Wagner. Polar Bear back. But yeah, again, it's just another reprint. These sell for next to nothing. But I'll leave it in this holder. I'll throw a couple dollars on it, and someone might want it just as a cool, funny collectible. Maybe they want to fool their friends and make them think that they got the big card. But there's a main reason why I bought this. Let me find them in here. There's a bunch of little cards in there, but they're not worth a whole lot. These are like $quarter to $1 cards a piece. But the main reason that I wanted this box was because there were some Sports Illustrated for Kids cards in there. And first up, we have Leonel Messi. So that one was in there. I don't think this is his first SI for Kids card, but this one still has a little bit of value. It also has Novak Djokovic, and you can see it's got this yellowed holder here. So a tennis card to him. He's been in the news a lot recently. There was one of LeBron James. And then there was also this one of Lewis Hamilton. But look, unfortunately, whoever cut these out of the SI magazine, they cut the corner there, but still has a little bit of value. These cards go for decent money when they're in good shape. So throw this all together. And actually, what was the one other good card here? Check this out. This is a 1965 Tops Cfl. Yeah, Canadian Football League card. I don't know if I've ever owned a Canadian Football League card. And actually, other than it being off-center, it's not in bad shape. This card might bring $5 to $10 by itself for a CFL card. So I got a nice little batch there. Some cool stuff. Again, that was $15. We still got one other box to look at. All right, this one had me excited at first. This is what it looked like. Look at all these traded sets, and especially some of these older ones in here. Look, 1981, 82, 83, 84, 85. So it looked like there was a set run, but you're probably going to guess. I looked while I was at the auction. I looked through the 1982 set. There is not a Cal Ripken in there. And I looked through the 83 set. There's no Darryl Strawberry. So I'm going to guess all of these sets are picked through. But again, I paid $15 for these. So even without the Cal Ripken in the 82 set, that set alone will go for $20 to $25, even with no Ripken in there. So same with like the 83 and 84. I can get $5 to $10 for each of these sets that are the older ones, even though they don't have the major stars. I will go through these 86s and other ones, but I'm going to guess that the main cards were pulled out of the 86s. Yeah, I'm sure that they pulled the Bo Jackson and the Barry Bonds and stuff out of these. Again, I haven't looked. These were the ones that I checked out. I haven't even looked at the 81 yet. Again, I'm going to assume that the Reigns and Fernando were pulled out. But again, even without, still should sell those for between $5 to $20 a piece for some of those older ones. So I think that's going to be a really good fun box to go through as well. So yeah, that's it. Just wanted to show you kind of the stuff that I pick up when I'm at the local auction. Some good stuff to go through, and a lot of this stuff will go on eBay. Some will go in my collectibles booth, and some will be sold through like dollar boxes at a local co-op where I have a booth as well. So all right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. Appreciate any comments you want to leave down below. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.